Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you, as always, for your tweets. Was David Luiz a good signing for Arsenal, Paul Mariner, or just the same kind of defender we've had?
Absolutely. There's my bugle on here again.
Paul Mariner's bugle has sent that tweet in.
It's the same, exactly what we've got. We've been banging the drum for months and months and months, if not years.
What do you make of David Luiz?
What do I make of him?
Yeah.
It's an accident waiting to happen.
But he's been so successful.
But it comes to a time, we've all been there, where we drop off. And when there's a drop-off with David Luiz, it's a massive drop-off.
Right.
And unfortunately, this is not the time to have the drop-off with this back four. Everybody knows that Arsenal need to spend big on this back four. It's a shocking defence.
When did you drop off? Craig told the story a couple of weeks ago of his dad saying it's time to hang up.
Right, from international football.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, not
Second Achilles up.
Should have been.
Second Achilles up. I didn't rehab like I should have done. It cost me.
Right. How old were you then?
33. Yep.
Tough, innit?
When did you retire?
35.
Oh, so you kept going for 2 more years?
Yes. My manager, Mr. Alan Ball, looked after me.
Hello, Paul.
He's a good lad, Ball. And no, we got promotion for the first year, and then the second year he said, I'm getting another centre forward and you relax.
That's enough.
I trained 2 days a week and went to the beach on Fridays for my breakfast.
Wow. Is that when you had the farm?
No. I was living in Southsea at the time.
Did you have a farm?
I had a small holding.
Oh, we know
Same
that.
difference. Why can't Zidane bench Sergio Ramos?
Ooh. After the giveaway today, and they're trying to track back, maybe you will.
Should I ask Gab?
I imagine.
Yeah, yes, why can't bench Sergio Ramos?
Yes.
It's because he's Sergio Ramos.
Oh.
Because we had this whole thing in the summer about him leaving and staying.
China.
Because he wields. Look, if you're going to take on somebody like Sergio Ramos, you best not miss. You best go win every game comprehensively, and that is the only way it's not going to come back and boomerang back to haunt you. I mean, I think it's as simple as that. But I understand the sentiment, but the thing about Ramos too is when he's good, he's really good. In big games, he can get you over the line. He often does. And, he can just point to his trophy cabinet and shout, scoreboard. So, no, I don't think that's one battle Zidane's going to pick.
I don't think we're at that stage just because he's made a mistake or two. If you remember, Santi Solari got in a scrap with Isco and Marcelo, and, there are valid reasons why that happened. But
It's tough.
It is tough because when players allegedly switch off and you don't play them, and then you don't get results, as Gab was saying, then it's kind of coming back only one way, and it's coming back to you as the interim manager as he was, or the manager now in Zidane.
Off the back of Mane complaining loudly after being subbed about Salah being greedy, what's the biggest row you've had with a teammate, and about what? Good question.
Oh, yeah, I had a row with Dan Petrescu once.
It's at Chelsea, yeah?
At Chelsea, when we played Portsmouth in the FA Cup at Fratton Park, your old club.
Yep.
And I didn't pass Dan the ball on a switch, and he started throwing his arms up.
Right.
For everybody to see, and I don't like that because that's basically, you can shout to me verbally, but once you start giving it the arms, then you're telling the crowd. And so when we got back in the dressing room, I was a little bit upset, and I tried to strangle him.
Did you?
Well, he just so happened to be lying on the treatment table, and I made a dive for him a little bit.
And did people have to, was it?
Well, Bob Ward was the physio was treating him at the time.
So people have to hold you back.
Well,
Apparently Gab's getting very excited by this story. Gab?
Not at all. I was trying to imagine Super Dan Petrescu going like that and venting his frustration at Craig. By the way, for those who don't know Dan Petrescu, he's only marginally bigger than you, Dan.
Wow.
So there is a bit of
so you were picking on the little
bit
guy.
of a size disparity there.
No, I'm picking on, as usual, the little guy's the annoying guy. And so I don't like players at any level giving all that to another player in front of 25,000 people, because that's
Right.
So I was a bit upset.
Paul?
Nothing happened though.
When I was sticking with the Portsmouth theme, we had a renegade team that got promoted to the First Division. There was a guy called Mickey Kennedy, Manchester lad, but played for Ireland. He would scythe anybody and anything down. And on Fridays, I don't know why Alan Ball did this, but on Friday mornings, we would play in the smallest gymnasium.
Right.
He would say he wanted to play 1 and 2 touch football, keep it moving, right? But Mickey, the way he played on match day, if you research this kid, he was absolutely mental. And he would go over the top of the ball to his mates, to his teammates.
Even on the Friday?
On the Friday. So we've got Noel Blake, you remember Blakey? You've got Billy Gilbert, you've got Kenny Swain, who's a lovely fella, got myself.
Google all of these, anyone who wasn't born in the 50s.
And look, these lads are serious footballers. I mean, they could play football, but they could also look after themselves on and off the field.
Right.
And we got in so many scraps, it was unbelievable.
Just because of his challenges?
Oh, it was crazy. And Bally just laughed. The manager just laughed.
Do you know, if it had been a different era, if it had been a different point at Chelsea, and it had been Mick Harford throwing his arms up in the air at me, right. I would have said, "What is it, Mick? Do you want a cup of tea?"
Having the sugars.
I said, "What is it, Mick? 2 teas, two sugars in your tea, or bring it out. Do you want biscuits?" And because he was a big lad.
I'm going to make an executive decision.
I hope.
To ignore the next tweet.
Why? What is it?
Because we've done the whole show, the whole weekend, we haven't mentioned VAR once. And someone's putting a tweet about VAR. Why is VAR so inconsistent? What needs to change? And I don't mean to be rude, Devon. Thank you for your tweet. But we don't need it this weekend, do we?
No.
We don't, because look, there hasn't been much. No, we're not doing it.
Well, I'm glad to see you're making executive decisions now.
Final.
Who's on the show this week?
I'm off tomorrow. Final tweet. Atleti to win the league.
Early days, but possible.
Yeah.
But it was possible before the season started.
5 points clear.
A big rejig there, lots of the old guard out.
Well, they've got to start better.
Defensive changes.
I mean, they've won their opening 3 games.
They've got to start, but they give 2 goals away in the first 20 minutes again.
Oh, but Eibar's nothing to be sniffed at, is it?
You're still 2 down. You've got to come back.
Gab, Atleti to win the league.
I'll tell you what, if they pull it off, and let's not forget, I know Barcelona and Real Madrid have their issues, but if they pull it off after a summer in which they lost by far their best player and their captain and sort of iconic defender, if that happens, I think you rename the Wanda Metropolitano the Diego Simeone Metropolitano. Or maybe just the Simeone. Maybe just the Cholo Metropolitano.
That's all right. You've got plenty of time to work it out. Gab, you hate that stadium, though. You were moaning about it a lot.
That was where the final was?
It's where the final was. Gab was moaning a lot.
Where was Stevie? In TGI Fridays.
Stevie was in Tony Romo's ribs.
Having a burger. He said it was horrible.
That's
all the way to Madrid.
ESPNFC is back tomorrow with Steve Nicol and Craig Burley and Julian Laurent. It's the final day.
Big transfers to talk about.
Oh, man, big transfers. Get ready. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.